It is such a celebratory day here today. We have two holidays, in fact. You might not have known this, but it's good. It's inclusive. Everybody's covered with this because on one hand, you have Father's Day, and then it's Juneteenth on the other hand. So got everything covered here. Thanks, Uncle Joe. And because the media is the big gay, it doesn't really have any specific articles or anything, celebrating masculinity out there. So we're just going to laugh at an old man falling off of a fucking bicycle. Oh, here he comes. That's our president. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, Mrs. Kennedy. Please get back into the car. You can collect the brains later. Unfucking believable. Yeah, I know his foot got caught in the fucking pedal guard, but it's still, like, honestly, if you have to keep on fucking cleaning up for this old bastard, at what point do you have to start looking and being like, this guy's just a fucking national embarrassment? Oh, I think we're years past that at this point, but no mean tweets, right? Anyways, so now we're going to talk about the fact that, basically everybody's going to become Biden at some point in time, right? Well, Father Time is in fact undefeated, that is, but you're not going to be able to afford to drive your vehicle because now what's the gas prices at right now? $5 per gallon? Is that what we're kicking at right now for the average that's out there? I think it's a $4.98, and I've seen some very scary signs as I was just out and about Friday that was. Yeah, I seen them regular in Grand Prairie. It's at 186 per liter, which roughly translates to about 6 and change, 650, 6 something like that per gallon. Yeah, that's what we're dealing with. And we're sitting on all the shit. Unfucking believable. Thanks, guys. But no, instead of doing something about this, Biden falls off of his bike when he's not tripping up the stairs. He's an embarrassment. Where's Kamala in this one? Oh, right. Yeah, she's talking about how important medical privacy is when it comes to abortions. Can you fucking believe this cunt? She's amazing. Amazing. But no, he's not doing anything. He's out there partying in Delaware with the... Hopefully his gift for Father's Day is new knee pads and elbow pads. But no, he's not doing anything to help out the average American because he's a Democrat and they're all fucking elitists anyways. But still, Biden bashes oil companies for going along with his plan to end fossil fuel. Yeah, let me run that back because that headline is awfully hilarious. Okay, so Biden bashes oil companies. Okay, it's their problem. They're price gouging out there for going along with his plan to end fossil fuels. Now, you guys can drill. We literally can't drill, okay? We could fucking drill in the ground. It's not on federal lands. But how are we supposed to get the oil out of the... What are we going to do with it once we fucking get it, Joe? Just get a big enough bucket. Oh, God, you fucking fall harder next time. American fossil fuel companies responded on Wednesday to President Joe Biden's June 14th letter that accuses them of profiteering and driving up gas prices during a time of war. Okay, listen, I don't know why this went out of the news cycle so quickly, because just imagine if this happened under Trump. Remember the bungled Afghanistan flee? Let's call it exactly what it is. The Taliban came back and, well, they didn't take anything over. They just left all the fucking doors open when they left. But no, they reassumed power, so literally zero fucking progress was made in Afghanistan over a 20-year conflict. Hundreds of people died. Hundreds of American lives were ruined. Thousands in the grander scheme of things. And yeah, all you did was just leave billions of dollars in equipment. Why? And then you ended up conceding everything to the Taliban. Ugh, God, you're a fucking embarrassment. But that war is over. And unless you're listening to Nancy Pelosi's shambling drunken ass, we're in a war in Iraq. No, that one's been over for a while, sweetheart, okay? So what war specifically are you talking about? Care to name one? Oh, Ukraine and Russia. Oh, okay, cool. That's like the Amber Heard logic of I won that court case in the UK. Uh-huh. Anyways, Biden's letter blamed gas prices, which have skyrocketed from $2.53 per gallon when he took office to $5 today. And yes, I think that's dropped a little bit to $4.98. I don't want to pin him with all of the incorrect gas prices that are out there. So, but you know what? Hey, if we're just going to round it off to 5, I don't think anybody's going to be too upset about the 2 cents. Okay, so I'm just giving you that right now. On Putin's war of aggression. Again, it's like a fraction of the petroleum came from Russia before you decided to boycott it, and then artificially by not allowing anybody to drill on federal fucking lands or complete the pipeline that's already in the fucking ground. You have resources at the ready. You're just too stupid or too stubborn or too ideologically trapped, driven, whatever you want to say. Trapped like your foot in a pedal guard of a shitty little bike. But regardless, since assuming power on his fortified throne, January 2021, the Biden administration has worked relentlessly across multiple agencies to carry out his campaign pledge, which he stated, "I guarantee we're going to end fossil fuels." I didn't say that. Literally roll the tapes where he said it multiple times and he can't stop saying it. But anyways, Biden's note to energy executives puts the blame for today's surging gas prices on refineries and high profit margins for refining oil into gasoline. They can't drill for it. So, oh my God, this is such backwards, idiotic logic. It had to come straight from the mind of Joe, stating that when crude oil was $120 per barrel in March, similar to today's prices, the price of gas at the pump was $4.25. That's still astronomically high, considering the fact that, okay, cool, if you want to do an apples-to-apples comparison, that's great. That's wonderful. Now they're playing on the fact that, oh fuck, we're tapping into the reserves once again. So yeah, gas prices are going to have to go up because our replenishment stock isn't going to be showing up. So that's how basic economics works, okay? Can't believe this has to be a point made to the fucking president, but we're here because allegedly 81 million people I thought that mean tweets were just way too much and that $2.53 per gallon is at least half as much as they're willing to pay for fuel. Ugh. But yeah, back to the comparison. And it's like, oh, okay, cool. They can't afford to be doing that at the same price because, yes, of the reserves that are coming in as well. But you can directly affect how much oil prices are if you just let people drill for it. Imagine, it's fucking wild. It's there. We know it's there. We have the ability to extract it from sands, from the fucking ground, okay, from deep in the ground, from in the ocean. All of these resources are available. You just are tying people up from being able to accomplish what they need to. The difference, he claimed, okay, I've given you some explanations, okay, but here's Joe's, okay, let's see what kind of fucking galaxy brain takes these are going to be. The difference, he claimed, was due to refineries' profit margins, which have tripled since then. Simultaneously, the White House spokesperson, Catherine Jean-Pierre, she's black and a lesbian, so you can't criticize her, slammed U.S. oil companies for failing to do their patriotic duty. Yes, work for the government for free. Very patriotic. Yes, somebody sound the USSR national anthem. Responding to Biden's letter, the American Petroleum Institute and the American Fuel and Petrochemical Manufacturers stated, actually, we got that specific, well, no, we'll read with that one, and then we got the specific companies who are also doing the work that's out there because now they're fighting back. I guess they realized that putting all that money behind Joe before the election was probably a bad idea. It was a bad dude. Anyways, the U.S. refineries are currently operating at 94% capacity, among the highest utilization rates in the world, and that the prices for oil products are set on world markets based on global supply and demand, not by American companies. Yep, we're sitting, us, Canada, them, the United States, we're sitting on unforetold amount of oil resources. Okay, we can go get it. Natural gas, coal, whatever you're looking for, we got it. We have the ability to go get it. We just can't because, I don't know, the fucking cow farts are going to deplete the ozone layer or whatever dumb shit we're on at this point in time. But the ice caps are going to melt. Get fucked. According to the Energy Information Administration, refining costs made up 14% of the total price of gasoline in 2021. The remainder includes 54% for crude oil, 16% for distribution, 16% for taxes. 16% for taxes. You could probably get rid of that, and then imagine that. Shit won't cost as much to make. Basic things right there. Escalating prices have driven up the share of crude oil to 60% of this total this month. Regarding Biden's complaints that U.S. refineries have pushed gas prices higher by reducing their capacity by 800,000 barrels a day. 800,000 barrels a day. Industry representatives responded that half the refineries that have shut did so because they have being converted to renewable fuel production. Yay. These investments cannot be easily or quickly undone. Yeah, these are these growing pains from what happens when all of a sudden things are working smoothly, and then instead of over an elongated amount of time, natural evolution occurs, okay? Even though Biden simultaneously thinks we can immediately overnight switch over to electric vehicles, but then also think that, you live next to a refinery and you wake up in the morning with a thick slime on your windshield. Ugh, you fucking old fossil. And again, you lived in Scranton and Delaware. How many oil refineries in Delaware? It might come back to bite me. I don't know necessarily who. But so we heard from all of the unions and all of that fucking bureaucratic nonsense. What about the companies who are actually doing the drilling and producing and, putting it into the pumps for people to buy at their own discretion? Chevron and more oil companies pushed back on Biden's warning letter. Kind of sounds like a threat. Anyways, Chevron this week released a statement addressing Joe Biden's letter to oil companies that suggested he may take executive action amid record high gas prices. Well, what can you do? You already took executive action to make gas prices this high. Oh my lord. We understand the significant concerns around higher fuel prices currently faced by consumers around the country and the world. Yeah, because if they returned gasoline to the price that it was before Biden assumed office, they'd be cool with that. They were fucking pulling in a whole bunch of money before that, okay, because there was a surplus of fuel and resources that they could use to put through their refineries, and guess what? Work makes money. Again, this is just basic bitch fucking takes on this stuff. This isn't in-depth analysis. This is just the fucking fact of life. They would love to sell gas. They would love to sell their wares at pre-Biden prices, okay? This is just what they have to do to maintain those prices. And now you continue this price climb on a long enough trajectory, fewer people are going to be able to afford the higher prices. Therefore, fewer customers, less profits. The margins are going to shrink, and you're going to be killing off American companies, at least until 2024. Fucking hopefully. Okay, yeah, I'll just run back the first line of that statement again. We understand the significant concerns around the higher fuel prices currently faced by consumers around the country and the world. We share these concerns. We're good people, just like you and me. Ugh, God, this sounds like a fucking commercial. Anyways, and accept the administration's approach to energy policy will start to better reflect the importance of addressing them, Chevron said in a statement to Biden. Fair enough. The president sent letters Wednesday to Marathon Petroleum Corporation, Valero Energy, ExxonMobil, Phillips 66, Chevron, BP, Shell, and demanded more action on lowering gas prices. What the fuck can they do, okay? Unless they get subsidized by the government, which creates more of it. Oh, God, just let them drill. God. At a time of war, whatever, refinery profit margins well above normal. How do you even know this? Being passed directly on to American families is not acceptable. Biden wrote, according to the letter this week, press secretary, whatever, patriotic duty, blah, 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 in between scissoring sessions. Chevron further said that since Biden took office in January of 2021, his administration has signaled that he will impose obstacles to our industry, delivering energy resources the world needs. Delivering energy resources. That's exactly what he did on day fucking one, and he talked about that leading up to the White House, and yet everybody was just clapping because the old man with the Cabbage Patch Kid hair plugs was going to make the world green. But we're not about the Green New Deal. I got a different deal. You're running against somebody different. Yeah, but guess what? Those somebody differents, they're the ones who are actually pulling the strings. You're just the semi-upright figurehead when it comes to this administration. You're kneecapping the oil and gas industry, which is the backbone of the American and frankly the Western economy. And why? God, without getting too terribly conspiratorial, let's just say a crisis, a nation in crisis tends to vote the same way to keep everybody there because change is even more scary. You like the devil you know instead of the devil you don't. But if in 2024 the devil you know is running against another devil who may or may not have made everybody's life a little bit more financially flexible, yeah, it's going to end up bad for you. So I don't know what the Democrats are planning because I'm not that evil, but we could do some thought experiments. But for the sake of this video, we'll cut it there. Biden hates oil and gas, and if you want to extrapolate that out further, he hates just regular people. But he likes to get down to their level and sniff their kids every once in a while. You've seen the video? Anyways, with all of that said, thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. I want you to follow your gut and get after it. And by the way, happy Father's Day. And to my black contingent, happy Juneteenth. Nah, I'm just joking. It's all just jokes here. I've been Don Consuelo. I want you to follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.